We often view self-improvement as an uphill battle, a grueling process that requires unrelenting willpower. But the truth is, motivation isn't an endless resource. It's a state of mind that can be cultivated and sustained. The secret lies in reprogramming your brain to associate hard work with pleasure, much likely associate social media with entertainment. By understanding how habits form and how dopamine plays a critical role, you can flip the script. Dopamine, often referred to as the motivation molecule, released whenever we experience something rewarding. Unfortunately, the instant gratification from social media, video games, or binge-watching hijacks this system, making mundane or productive tasks feel unappealing. What if we could reverse this? By making self-improvement equally rewarding, engaging, and addictive, imagine transforming tasks like studying, working out, or skill building into activities that your brain craves. This doesn't mean erasing your need for leisure, but rather shifting your mindset. The first step is acknowledging the power of small wins. These are manageable, bite-sized goals that provide a sense of achievement, triggering a dopamine release. For instance, setting a timer for just 10 minutes of focused work can lead to an instant feeling of accomplishment. Once the timer ends over time, your brain begins associating effort with reward, and what once felt like a chore becomes a source of satisfaction. Understanding the psychological mechanisms behind motivation allows you to build habits that align with your personal growth goals, setting the stage for a more fulfilling and productive life. Incorporating sensory stimulation into your self-improvement routine is a game changer. Humans are highly visual creatures, and our environment significantly impacts our behavior. A simple yet powerful strategy is using visual progress trackers, like a habit calendar or a bullet journal. When you mark each completed task with a bright color or check mark, you create a visual representation of your growth. This streak-building technique, inspired by apps like Snapchat, taps into your brain's need for consistency. Breaking the streak feels like losing, which motivates you to continue even on challenging days. As the streak grows longer, so does your commitment to maintaining it. This simple visual cue is a powerful reinforcement tool that keeps your motivation alive. Sound also plays a pivotal role in shaping behavior. Using auditory triggers like binaural beats can enhance focus and make tasks feel more engaging. Studies show that certain frequencies can stimulate brain activity and improve concentration. By pairing your work sessions with focus-enhancing sounds, you not only improve your productivity, but also condition your mind to associate these sounds with deep work. Over time, these auditory cues become a signal for your brain to enter a state of flow. Combining visual and auditory triggers creates a multi-sensory experience that makes self-improvement not just bearable but enjoyable. One of the biggest obstacles to self-improvement is our addiction to instant gratification. Activities like scrolling through social media or watching short-form videos provide immediate dopamine hits, making them highly addictive but ultimately unproductive. To combat this, you need to reframe your approach to rewards. Instead of relying on fleeting pleasures, create a system of delayed gratification that still feels rewarding. For example, divide your day into work intervals punctuated by short, enjoyable breaks. Completing a 25-minute task might earn you a 5-minute break to stretch, sip coffee, or even briefly check your phone. This balance ensures that you remain productive, while still satisfying your brain's craving for rewards. Another effective method is to gamify your progress. Treat self-improvement like a game, where every task completed earns you points, milestones, or even real-world rewards. For instance, finishing a week of workouts could earn you a meal at your favorite restaurant or a new gadget you've been eyeing. By creating a structured reward system, you rewire your brain to associate hard work with tangible benefits. This shifts the focus away from procrastination and towards consistent effort, all while maintaining a sense of enjoyment. Replacing instant gratification with meaningful, earned rewards makes self-improvement sustainable and addictive. One of the most common reasons people struggle with self-improvement is overcomplicating their goals. The larger and more abstract the goal seems, the harder it is to find the motivation to start. Breaking these overwhelming tasks into smaller, actionable steps is a proven strategy for success. Imagine you want to read 20 books in a year. Instead of fixating on the daunting number, focus on reading just 10 pages a day over a year. This small daily habit snowballs into achieving your goal, without the stress of tackling it all at once. This principle applies to fitness, skill building, or even financial goals. Simplify them into digestible parts and progress becomes inevitable. Equally important is designing an environment that supports your goals. Your surroundings have a profound effect on your productivity and mental clarity. A cluttered workspace, for instance, can lead to distractions and procrastination. By curating a clean, organized space with minimal distractions, you create an environment conducive to focus and discipline. Keep tools like notebooks, headphones, or water bottles within arm's reach to avoid unnecessary interruptions. When you design your environment to remove barriers and friction, you naturally gravitate towards productive activities, making the process of self-improvement seamless and less intimidating. Rest isn't just about recovering from hard work. It's a cornerstone of sustainable self-improvement. However, not all rest is created equal. Activities like mindless scrolling or binge-watching might feel relaxing, but they overstimulate your brain, making it harder to re-engage with productive tasks. Instead, opt for low-dopamine activities that provide genuine mental recovery. For instance, take a walk in nature, practice mindfulness, or engage in light physical activities like yoga. These forms of rest help reset your dopamine levels, improving focus and mental clarity for your next work session. Another powerful rest strategy is using active recovery periods. Instead of viewing rest as downtime, see it as an opportunity to nourish your mind and body. For example, if you're working on a mentally taxing project, switch to a physical task, like tidying up your space or preparing a healthy meal during your break. This shift allows your brain to recharge while keeping you in a state of flow. By redefining rest as a tool for rejuvenation rather than escapism, you'll return to your tasks with renewed energy and motivation, making self-improvement feel less like a grind and more like a balanced lifestyle. At the core of making self-improvement addictive is aligning your actions with a sense of purpose. People often fail to stay consistent because their goals lack personal meaning. It's not enough to say you want to lose weight, earn more money, or learn a new skill. You need to understand why these goals matter to you. Dig deep and identify how achieving them will impact your life, relationships, and future. When your efforts are tied to a meaningful purpose, every task feels less like an obligation and more like a stepping stone towards your ideal self. This alignment also fosters intrinsic motivation, which is far more powerful than external rewards. Intrinsic motivation comes from within. It's the drive to improve for your own satisfaction, rather than for applause or recognition. To cultivate this focus on the process rather than the outcome, celebrate the small daily wins that bring you closer to your goals. Reflect on how these efforts are shaping you into a better version of yourself when your purpose is clear and your motivation is internal. Self-improvement becomes a fulfilling journey, not just a means to an end. This mindset shift is the ultimate key to making personal growth addictive and sustainable.